Namaste. Namaste to all. Welcome back to the series of understanding, learning Ayurveda for a better health and for a better life. So, in my previous episodes, I had discussed about Panchamahabhuta, the five elements, and then Tridosha, or the three different humors and energies that are working in our body. And then I discussed about different personality types based on the influence of doshas at a genetic level. Sorry. So today I'd like to discuss about another concept which is the very base of our health or ill health. That is called as the concept of Agni. Agni literally means the fire, but in our health and body also it means as fire, but not literally what we see the outside fire. It relates to our digestive and metabolic abilities. So the better Agni, better digestion and metabolism, our health will be better and better. So that is why we need to understand the prime important factor for our health is that the fire element, fire as energy, fire as element, fire as digestion, fire as our metabolism. So this Agni has been described as there are three subtypes of this Agni explained in Ayurveda, and in total it makes up to 13 types of Agni. One, the prime important one is the Kostagni, which sits here in our stomach or around that place, and which is doing the primary function of digestion. And that Agni influences on other aspects of other types of Agnis also. So that is a kind of primary Agni. So the digestive ability, which can be correlated to, not exactly the only thing, but it is as a part of it, which can be correlated to the digestive juices, enzymes, secretions like the biliary from the bile, liver, or pancreatic juices from the pancreas, and also the stomach secretion, gastric juices and all that. So Agni, and also salivary juices also should be considered, and the enzymes as a part of this Agni. So all that which involves in the breakdown of the food we consume, separation of the essence of food or the nutritive aspect of food, and then the waste part of food, so that separation, and then elimination also. It helps in the elimination of the waste products. So that is the function of the Agni. So in total, the digestive whole process needs a proper Agni to function. And then the other aspects of Agnis are 7 different Dhatu Agni. That is, there are 7 basic tissues in our body. So I'll come to that in an episode later. So Rasa, Rakta, Mamsa, Meda, Asti, Majja, Shukra, they say. And they are the 7 different types of dhatus or the tissues, and in each tissue there is its own respective Agni, which is the metabolic ability or enzymes and molecules, all that together, put together, which helps in the conversion or transformation of every tissue into the next tissue, or performance and maintenance and optimization of the tissue's function by absorbing nutrition and processing that nutrition from the supply of nutritious fluid extracted from the food we eat. So like this, for each tissue there is one particular Agni, the fire element, and that helps in the process of that tissue. And then there are 5 different Bhutagnis, like we discussed, 5 Mahabhutas, Pancha Mahabhutas. To each Mahabhuta there is one specific Agni. So they are called as Bhutagnis. So in total, 1 Kostagni, 7 Dhatwagni, and 5 Bhutagni. Totally, there are 13 different types of Agnis. So this is the importance given for health and disease. So if any of the Agni gets deranged, then its function is deranged, then the nutrition is deranged, and the formation of proper tissues and maintenance of those tissues unto, and total process of health maintenance and our body gets disturbed, and improper formation of processing of food or nutritious substances absorbed from the food, anywhere any hindrance in that, that will result in an unwanted material which is formed in the body, which is like not useful for the body to use it. It's not the end product, it is improperly processed. So that product is called as ama. Ama means unripened or uncooked or partially processed. So that ama accumulates in our body, and that will lead to various health problems because it's as a nature of clogging, or it's not useful to the body, so it cannot be taken up from the cells and tissues, so it just stays in the tissues or in the circulation and clogs up the channels. It may be blood vessels, lymph vessels, or in between the tissues, interstitial spaces, or even the cell, the receptors in the cells, anything it could be. So it can block it, clog it, and then so resulting in various kinds of health problems. Yeah, it might be related to the digestive system itself due to the ama there. So digestion itself goes erratic, or it may be indigestion and related health issues, or it may go into the next tissues and result in skin diseases, obesity, cholesterol issues. These are all in relation to the Agni's malfunction. So if metabolism and digestion is improper, then it can lead to various problems. 80% of the diseases will be related to the digestion, so including diabetes. So that is the importance of having a proper Agni and metabolism, digestion, everything. And to have that, we need to know how much to eat, when to eat, what combinations to eat, what combinations to avoid, what timings are bad, what eating habits are bad. Even eating with a negative thinking can result in ama formation. Eating raw and cooked food together can result in ama formation because the digestion is not complete. The system is confused because we are eating raw, and especially this mostly vata pittas will feel after eating a raw food along with the cooked food. It just stays there. It doesn't move. It doesn't get digested. So eating proper combinations, proper timings, and observing that we are hungry before we eat. Eat only when you're hungry and eat when you're hungry. Both are important. Like if you don't eat when you're hungry, that can also disturb the Agni. And if you eat before the previous food is digested, then also it disturbs the Agni and causes accumulation of ama. So understanding Agni properly and then maintenance of that Agni to function at an optimal level, all these are very important for health and prevention of disease and curing the disease. That is why in Ayurveda, the proper diet, food, plays very vital, important role to treat any health problems. You might have seen Ayurvedic practitioners always advising eat this, don't eat that, don't eat this. So many restrictions on food, and people think why is it like this? So the answer is food is important for health, and food can be the reason for ill health through disturbing Agni. So that is the reason we need to know what to eat, when to eat, and how to eat, so then we can live healthy. And also it is important, I want to conclude with this statement, you are not what you eat, you are what you digest. So even if you eat very nutritious food, you may not be nourished properly if your Agni, digestion, metabolism is disturbed. So please observe that you digest what you eat properly than eating just healthy food. Nothing is healthy if it's not digested properly. So with this, I conclude today's episode. We'll see you again in the next one. Till then, take care.